J.R.R. Tolkien's sweeping epic, The Lord of the Rings, is a grand tale of good versus evil, power and humility, magic and hope. Prime One Studio has delivered a number of characters from The Lord of the Rings in the past, and to add to this incredible collection, they bring 2 new statues today. First up is the favored son of Denethor II, the steward of Gondor, Boromir. Boromir was a noble warrior, possessed of the passionate belief in the kingdom of men and the greatness it could yet achieve. He was loved by all, from his fellow soldiers to his father. Boromir joined the Fellowship of the Ring to watch over the ring-bearer, Frodo Baggins, against the forces of Sauron. Prime One Studio presents a painfully beautiful tribute to the tragic hero who sacrificed his life to protect the hobbits in the Fellowship of the Ring. The skillful and artistic teams at Prime One Studio have taken great care in portraying Boromir, as played by the exceptional Sean Bean, at a pivotal moment from Fellowship. In this action-packed statue, Boromir makes a stand on the grassy hills of Parth Galen, near the wooded hills of Amon Hen. He has fearlessly drawn his sword against the approaching Uruk-hai. You can see the many different textures on each of the layered Gondorian garment that Boromir wears, from his leather tunic to the fragile golden scrollwork of his undergarment to the metallic roughness of his chainmail armor. This statue is a love letter to the man who died a hero. Likewise, Prime One Studio's expert painters chose realistic tones to depict the golden locks, the subtle hues of his skin flushed with adrenaline, the blood from his wounds, and the trampled mud telling a story of a long journey that was to end on this spot. In this scene, Boromir has already taken 2 of the Uruk-hai leader Lurtz's arrows, and is still fighting, giving Merry and Pippin the precious moments they need to escape. Boromir stands his ground on the slopes of Parth Galen, faithfully recreated by Prime One Studio to reflect the realistic gravel, tree roots, and leaves in the area. The back of the pedestal base features one of the statues at Amon Hen that serves as a reminder of an earlier age. Boromir is an inspiring, courageous sight to behold. But that's not all we have from The Lord of the Rings. Making his own stand against the forces of Sauron is the Istar sent to Middle-earth in the Third Age, the servant of the secret fire and the holder of the Flame of Anor, Gandalf the Grey. Gandalf was a Mire sent to Middle-earth to assist the growing number of people allied against the looming threat of Lord Sauron. He took the shape of an old man, which belied his great strength and power. Today, Prime One Studio brings you Gandalf the Grey, standing his ground in the dwarven halls of Khazad-dûm against a threat of immense proportions. Prime One Studio sculptors have really nailed the likeness of Surrey McKellen in this stunning scene, with his flowing locks and billowy grey robes, holding aloft his magical staff and a sword lamdring. Gandalf strikes a powerful pose meant to stop the evil that is advancing on him in its tracks. This statue of Gandalf is breathtaking to look at, as it is full of intricate detailing one has to see up close to believe. While crafted in polystone, the amazing artists at Prime One Studio have made Gandalf's hat seem made of felt, while his cloak has a coarse woolen texture, as his staff appears to be hewn from the oldest wood. Looking like a wizened old wizard, Gandalf is capable of fantastic displays of power that rivals the Balrog itself. And speaking of the Balrog, Gandalf makes his stand on a breathtaking base that is made from smoke, shadow, and fire. The stunning base features the great head of the Balrog, a Mire not unlike Gandalf himself, but who has taken the form of this evil being set against the courageous Istar wizard. Illuminated by LEDs, this base shows off a raging fire, billowing smoke, and a mini scene of the ensuing conflict. I tell you, this is the Gandalf statue to get, my friends. Official Prime One Studios social channels and their official website are the places to watch to be able to snatch up both of these incredible The Lord of the Rings statues as soon as they are announced.